Mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, what's going on, people? I'm like, I can't be out here long and stuff, but I just it's the first time I even had a chance to come down here and set this thing up and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to say what up to everybody, real quick. I know people have been hitting me on the low. You know what I'm saying? And yes, we got the avatar picture fixed. You know what I'm saying? We be able to get that fixed and stuff. So we put a proper picture of the Don up there. Unfortunately, I am in no condition to show myself at all. At all. So there's no way I'll be able to open the camera at all or anything else like that. All right. So it's because people have asked me, quick questions and stuff, hit me up personally and stuff. So I just figured that I would address everybody real quick to let y'all know what the fuck has been going on and everything else like that. And all right. So I was sick. If you were wondering what happened to Don, what happened was I was I was doing my normal thing as I always go about my regular life. And when people had commented, people had commented to me that I looked sick, and I was just like, nah. Well, so what happened was I started intermittent fasting. So I figured that any signs, and I was getting headaches, and I was getting and I was developing chills and stuff. But I was figuring that was due to the fasting and the lower blood sugar and everything else like that. So I attributed everything to that and just kept going throughout my normal day as I normally did. And then in the end, it just got considerably worse. And so there's no way I could have contributed to the fasting and everything else and all that. So obviously I had to go get checked for coronavirus, and then I tested positive for the coronavirus. And I've been down ever since that. Has happened. So I've been quarantined up in my bedroom. I haven't been able to really get out or anything like that, and all that good stuff. So I wasn't going to, even talk about it or do anything about it until I made sure that that the turn was the worst part was over, and the turn was better. So as of right now, I don't see it becoming any worse than it had gotten, and I do believe that it's going to be better in the end and stuff, right? So I think that the scariest part is behind us now. I'm feeling much better than I was before. To the people who do speak to me and stuff and all that stuff like that, they that I sound much better than I did before, and I know I sound like shit right now, but this is better than I sounded before. For this last couple of weeks and stuff. So, unfortunately, I'm sorry that I just dropped off the map. You know what I mean? And I'm sure people are like, what's good? And but I wasn't going to really talk about it or do anything about it. Really, I was in truly no condition to really get to get out of my bed in any way until really last couple of days I've been able to walk around a bit and move around. So everything is positive right now. Everything is good. It wasn't it was pretty bad, but obviously it didn't spread to my lungs or anything like that. And that was my number one concern, was just trying to make sure that didn't happen, and make sure it didn't spread to my lungs, or make sure anything like that didn't happen. And then I had to go get hospitalized and get put on a respirator, because most people who go on the respirator don't really make it off the respirator. So my number one concern was just to make sure that it didn't, spread in my lungs or get any type of pneumonia or anything like that. Obviously, between that, dealing with the Department of Health, dealing with my job and everything else, they always want to rush you back to work and everything has been, a trying situation for me, to say the least. All right, so I want to say, to the people who did contact me personally, and I'm sure not everyone has the ability to contact me personally. But the people who did contact and reach out to me personally, I'd like to say, thank you. all your thoughts and your well wishes and everything else. Don, Tony Teflon, I take that shit seriously, and I truly do appreciate it. I'm sure that there's people who are, which I never came back, and I'm sure, and that's fine. Sucks to be them, though. You know what I mean? So sucks to be you. Sorry, I could disappoint you in that I definitely will be back, and I know I missed I missed I missed the end of WandaVision. I missed the start of the Falcon and stuff and everything. I know that, but while we be back, obviously we'll be back with Alicia and Phil and everybody else and all that good stuff. We'll be back with them and everything. So definitely I'll be back, doing what I normally do. And as always, if you have any suggestions or anything that you want me to cover or anything you want me to talk about and stuff, definitely let me know. If there's any new shows out there that I've missed and stuff, definitely let me know. I mean, I wasn't able to cover the Batman Superman Snyder Cut release or anything like that due to this whole situation, and the timing just wasn't, disease. This virus that took me, that didn't take me. I will say it didn't get the best of me. It tried to get me. You know what I mean? It tried. It tried to get me. You know what I mean? But it tried to, but it didn't work. You know what I mean? So obviously I was just in contact. Obviously with my daughter and and some other family members, my sister and stuff like that, just making sure that it wasn't just making sure it was better. How I caught it, I don't know. Still to this day, I have no idea how I caught it. I'm very cautious, and that's the whole thing. I really don't go outside a lot too, so I don't know exactly how I caught it. I truly don't. I have no idea whatsoever how it got me or anything like that. I thinking back on it and everything else, I still try to think back and see like how the hell this motherfucker got me. You know what I mean? But it tried its best. Give it a standing ovation for its attempt, but it couldn't knock out the king. I'm still here. I'll still be better sooner than later. You know what I mean? This will be the final week of my quarantine, no matter which way. I don't see it going any further than this. I still can't taste nothing. Taste is gone. You know what I mean? But I ain't worried about the taste right now. I drink water all the time anyway, but the taste is still gone. Still considerably weak. I still get winded very quickly. I still have, a stuffed up nose and things like that. But, I haven't had a fever today, the first day, like I consistently didn't have a fever at all. So once that goes down and everything else, you know what I mean? Everything else should be good. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I don't get a fever tomorrow. And then, 3 days in a row, I can get cleared by the New York State to leave the house and stuff and all that stuff. It takes 3 days of no symptoms and stuff. So today's day one. I haven't had a fever whatsoever. I haven't had any chills or anything else like that. You know what I mean? So I haven't even attempted to work out anything at all. I can't work out right now. I get winded just walking up and down the steps. So let alone to try to work out. But we'll get back on the workout. We got to. You know what I'm saying? We lost some weight doing this. I think we lost about 10 pounds. You know what I mean? We dropped down from 196 to 186. So we lost a considerable amount of weight, which is fine. We don't mind losing weight. You know what I mean? Wish didn't have to lose it that way, but we lost some weight, and in the end, it'll all be past us soon enough. By next week, I feel I'll be 100%. Again, you know what I mean? So let me say what up to all you people. I just trying to say what up. Let me recognize y'all out here in the chat real quick. What up, Joan Haymaker? What up to Percy? What up to Lawrence Corner? What up to Alfonso S? Percy Garcia? Let's see what else we got. What up to Val? What up to Bridge? What's my man Vincent Harper? I mean, as always, Fernandez T. So someone's been trying to contact me to contact you. So I don't know how you want to handle that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit me up on a private message or something. and maybe, you know what I mean? Because they've been contacting me up saying they talk to you about something, and I'm not gonna get into it right now, but you know, just holler at me. What up to Mara? What up to Rachel? What up to K Mocha? What up to Mona? See, look, Mona, she ain't been around a long time. I guess that's what I gotta get sick for Mona to come around. Is that what it is? I gotta get sick for her to come around. With the Chrissy Old Stoves, Queens in the building. Latoya Fletcher is in the building rocking with us. I almost put you on timeout by accident. Sorry about that. Thank God I didn't. Anthony King, what up to you? What up to everybody? Simon Thomas, what up to you? What up to Joan Whitman? I missed the start. Did you end up in the hospital? No, I didn't end up in the hospital or anything like that. Thank God. I didn't do it. It didn't go that far. You know, it didn't take a hold of me like that. You know, I would just say that I think that like the one night that I had it, and then the one night it was one night that it was really terrible. And I was really burning up, and it woke me out of my sleep. It was so bad, and that night that I knew that there was something wrong because, like I said, you know, I thought that it was just because of my intermittent fasting because I had just started that, and when I did all of the, looked up all the, side effects from doing that, it all came back and as you know, you can get the chills, you can get a headache, you can get all these things because your blood sugar drops so low that until your body gets used to it. So obviously your body can. So I really just thought it was that. I thought it was just me from the intermittent fasting. I thought it was something like that. You know what I mean? And that was it. And so I just figured I just had to work through it and stuff. And then when I was at the job and stuff, I almost passed out at the job. I was talking to this cat, and when I was speaking to him, he was asking me these questions, and then I realized I couldn't answer the questions. My mind was all foggy and stuff, and I was trying to concentrate, and I couldn't even concentrate. And then well, there's something wrong that was going on here. So I got something to eat, and I drank some Mountain Dew and shit. And I talked to my man G about it and stuff like that, and he's like, "Yeah, you probably about to pass out because of fasting and everything else." And I was like, "Damn, son. I can't go be doing. I can't be happening, So I went home and stuff that day, and then I came back to work the next day. And I work out real quick, in the morning before my job, right before I start work my job. I do 100 push-ups every day at the job, right before I start to work. And I was trying to get through the 100 push-ups. To me, in all honesty, I'm not trying to, no, not bragging. It's nothing. You know what I mean? I do 100 push-ups in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? It's like nothing to me. And so I got down and I was doing it, and I was sweating up a storm from doing it. It's hard to make me sweat, and I was never sweating. And I was like, wow, I couldn't get through it. And when I couldn't get through it that day, and I got to I think I did 50 straight. When I got to I did 50 straight, and I think I was going to 55. And when I was going around then, I was just like, wait a second, there's something wrong here. It shouldn't be like that. But yeah. And then right after that, my whole body just started shaking, and I was just freezing, and I had a cold, clammy feeling on my body and stuff like that. So I was like, let me just get through this day. And then that was it. And I did that real quick, and I left the job, and I came back home. When I got home, I was like, nah, I'm not going to be able to make it in. I had the next day off anyway, so I figured, I took the next day off, and then the next day after that, the fever started hitting, and then after that, that was it. And then I said, let me get this quick test, and and within, I think 20 minutes, the doctor hit me up and was like, "Are you positive? You can't be outside. We calling Department of Health and who you've been around and stay inside." And I couldn't believe it that I tested positive. I thought it was something, but I didn't think it was going to be that. And then right after that, after the positive test came back, and then that's when it was that night it got really bad. It got that for whatever reason, the virus was like, okay, now we know that you know we got you. Now we gonna put it on your ass or something like that. And that's when it was really bad. You know what I mean? So I got bad that night, and but I got a lot of orange juice, and I sucked down tons of orange juice and sucked down tons of ate tons of oranges, and I got so many vitamins, man. I just popped every vitamin I had and stuff, and just said we're gonna sweat this whole thing out if we got it and everything. What up to Gray Area in the building, rocking with us right now, and that was it. And so that was all. Yeah, they gave me the nasal swab, but this nasal swab is not bad. They don't go all the way up your nostril anymore like they used to and stuff. And that was it, and it's a done deal. So it was a rough couple of days, and I wouldn't say more than a couple of days. Rough week, I would say altogether. But you know what I mean. But we got rid of most of it. I do believe we got rid of most of it, and I think the bad part is behind us right now. So now it's just getting this, having being cool for the next couple of days, and everything else, and coming out with the next couple of days, and feeling better and consistent. And I figure I would think that that it should be better. I can't see it getting any worse anymore. So I don't think it's no way that I can make a turn all of a sudden when I get out of here, get off this thing, and all of a sudden it just turns for the worse or anything like that. So I don't think it's going to be anything like that. My sister-in-law got an anal swab. What? What are you what? My sister-in-law got an anal swab when she left Egypt. Yeah, you know when you get those anal swabs from, that's called prison, man. That's called the Felice Johnson test. Felice Johnson come up to you, he the doctor. Listen, let me tell you something, man. If Felice Johnson's the doctor, son. And he's up here trying to test people for coronavirus and shit. Yeah, that's the only time I've ever heard of a damn anal swab going on and stuff like that. Linda's in the building. Linda's in the yeah, you know what I mean, Fernandez? Yeah, I never the anal swab is a new one for me. That made me laugh. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. There's a lot of different swabs and stuff like that. Listen, I'm not dissing the anal swab or anything like that. And some people may be cool with that and everything else. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Listen, when you're a child, you get the anal thermometer. I had the anal thermometer. My mother used anal thermometer. When my kids were young, we had to use the anal thermometer. The thermometer I don't think there's a special thermometer for the anus. It's just a more accurate one, especially when when you have a baby and you can't keep in the baby's mouth and stuff. It's the easier way to lay the baby down and to get a more accurate temperature. You know what I mean, and stuff and all that good stuff. So, but but nowadays it's got the thing you just point to your forehead and take 2 seconds and stuff. And it's like those people, when they be having those thermometers at the job, these motherfuckers is like laser tag. I don't know about your job, but my job, these ladies, these 2 ladies, they come around with these, they be doing barrel rolls on the floor and then coming out and shooting you in the forehead with those fucking things. They come up, they do cartwheels through the fucking lines and shit like that. And then all of a sudden they just pew pew with this damn thermometer and stuff like that. Like they take that shit too seriously and shit. Like it's like boot camp. Like these ladies to be flying. Although like it's like you try to get away from them, you can't get away. Like you pop you in the bathroom when you open up the toilet store. These chicks is popping out the toilet with the goddamn thermometer trying to bust you with that shit. It's fucking dripping wet and shit like that. Yeah, got you, motherfucker. You know, you gotta watch it for these things and stuff like that. Like it's nuts. What up to Carla Wade? Let's say me and Carla Wade. I'm gonna say happy birthday to you, Carla Wade. I didn't get a chance. I don't know if I got a chance to say happy birthday to you, but you look phenomenal in your birthday pictures and in your power suit. I think that's what we described that suit as, and your cup of your wine and everything else. And but happy birthday to you and everything else. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know. Yeah, you know what I mean? I hadn't had a chance to comment on my Facebook page personally to people or anything else like that, and all that, because of obviously everything I've been going through, and I haven't had a chance to wish people happy birthday. So happy birthday. May you live as long as you want, never want, as long as you live. And good day to you, and good day to everybody else and stuff. But yeah, these people, man, they take that shit seriously. That damn temperature gun, man. You got to watch that shit. And I would say this, you know, I am. Where are you due to get the vaccine? So I can't get the vaccine right now. I can't get it. I'm number one. I'm not in the age group to get it. I'm too young to get it. That's number one. Number two, you can't get the vaccine right after you've had the virus because you have antibodies. So you have to wait till your antibodies go away, and before you can get it and everything else like that. So I'm not eligible to get it. I do have antibodies now, I do believe, so I should be safe from it and everything else. I would say, you know, as you know, as someone who is very cautious, who wears his mask all the time, I always have it on. You know, these motherfuckers in the job, they put the mask on, but they got their nose poking out the top and everything. You know those motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking. Because all these motherfuckers acting like I always got my mask on, covered nose and everything. I always suggest to everybody, you know, to keep your mask on, wear your mask. Don't, you know, I did and I still got it. You know what I mean and stuff. So, you know, but I would say definitely keep your mask on. And if you choose to get the vaccine, then I think you should do it if you want to. If that's something you want to do, then do it. Don't, you know, make that decision for yourself. Don't let anyone make that decision for you. If it's a safe thing for you to do, then I would tell you to go ahead and do it. And don't allow anyone to talk you out of it, and don't allow anyone to talk you into it. And that's all I can really say about the whole coronavirus vaccine and everything else and stuff like that. You know, I never had the vaccine. I didn't get the vaccine because I always said that I felt that if I was young enough that I would I'd be able to fight it off. If I did get it, obviously I got it and I did fight it off. So, you know, but maybe I couldn't have, you know, luckily I did. I was able to, you know, so a lot of people haven't been able to. So it's all about how you feel about your health and your body and everything else and stuff, like, you know what I mean? And stuff. It's all about how it is for you and your family and everything else and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know my daughter's like gun-ho about getting it. My one daughter already got it, and my other daughter really wants to get it. So, you know, it's all up to you. It's like I said, it's up to you. You know, I wouldn't suggest anyone getting the coronavirus. It's not fun. It's not just the cold. Doesn't just feel that way. You know, I wouldn't say it doesn't feel that way. I mean, it does. In a sense, you know, you've been sick before, you know how it is to feel sick. It's just that it is just you feeling. What up, Cake Jones? You know, what up to you? You know, well, we like to look at your pictures of breath of fresh air. You know, I would say, you know, it is what it is. It's getting sick, but it's not like it's good. It's not like it's good. It's nothing that you want to have, man. It's nothing you want to say. It's nothing you want to say or be on and say that, oh, I was able to beat this, fuck this thing or anything else like that. You know, it ain't nothing like that, man. It ain't nothing special, man. So if I could choose not to have it, you know what I mean? If I could choose, you know, not to have it, I'd rather not have it. I would have rather not have gotten it whatsoever. And then, and again, you don't know. I don't know how long the long-term effects of this thing. I don't know if this thing's going to affect me 10 years down the line. I don't know. 5 years down the line, 20 years down the line. You just don't know. So it's just something that I wish I never had gotten, but I did. So you have to just do its best and everything else like that and all that good stuff. But I know a lot of people here aren't connected to each other. They only connected to each other through this channel and through me, basically, and stuff like that. I know other people, I know a lot of people, care about other people and wonder what other people doing. So, I always tell people, if you can, take the time to I know this is a safe space for everybody to communicate, and I appreciate that and everything else. But don't feel a bit, follow each other on Twitter sometimes, and if you can, and all that good stuff, so that way y'all could definitely, say what up to each other when something like this happens again. Let's hope nothing like this happens again. Let's hope that this is the last of it. You know what I mean? And everything else, you know what I'm saying? But obviously we be back, as I said, we be back. We do everything. We're gonna go back. Nothing gonna change. Only thing that's changed is I don't drink anymore. Well, for now, right? I'm not drinking no time soon. I had stopped drinking before this had started, like a week before. So I had stopped drinking, and so I'm not going to go back to drinking. So I won't be drinking, but I'm still me. As you can see, I'm still me. I'm still be the same person I always will be, and so it won't affect anything else like that. So I'm not drinking nothing. I gotta get back into the shape that I want to get into, and drinking is one of the things that tied me, that hold me back. You know what I mean, from doing what I'm doing and stuff and all that. So I had to. And even though I was supposed to stop drinking like New Year's, and I kept pushing it back because these goddamn After Dark streams was fucking me over. But you know what I mean? I'm not but I'll still do the After Dark streams. I'm just not going to be drinking. I'll let Phil do all the drinking for both of us. I'm going to drink water like I've been consistently doing. I'm going to keep doing that. As I said, we down 10 pounds right now. We down at 186. So I think that's bridge 4 weight now. So now we at bridge 4 weight. I think we need to get to probably about 178, around there. So we're not too far off to go. So we'll get to 178, and that's the abs should show through at 178, I think. So that's what we're going for. So we want the abs to show through, I think, 178, and maybe it may take it to 170, may have to go as low as 175. But whatever it is, we're gonna get there. Until we get to the abs showing through, then that's when we'll stop. We're not going lower than 170 no matter what. Then I can't be under 170. It's just not a good look for me. So yeah, when you do see me, I should be considerably smaller, so in the face and everything else. But don't look at and think that this, like that wasn't the plan in the beginning. Obviously it was the plan. We was doing everything. Look, smoking too hard and everything. What up, brother? How are you doing and stuff? Hope everything is good with you and all that good stuff. All right, you know what I mean? So yeah, we dropped a lot of weight. We will drop it, but we have a lot of muscle on the body. So we're just dropping body fat, that's all. We ain't dropping any muscle or anything else like that. So we got a lot of muscle on the body right now. So we're good on that. So, and when I was sick, I was hammering my protein shakes every day. I was drinking my protein powder every day, making sure that I didn't lose any muscle mass. So I didn't lose any muscle mass at all. You know what I mean? We still pop the chest muscles. It's still popping and stuff. So we still good there. We just got to get some of this excess weight off us, So we can't have this, this what is that? Visceral fat. We can't have that stuff on our body and on our heart muscles and everything else like that. We can't have that. So we got to get rid of that stuff so that we can stay healthy and make sure all this stuff. And we're still doing the intermittent fasting. I'm doing 18 hours of non-eating and 6 hours of eating and stuff, and it's been doing very well. So everything else is on. What up to Amber? How are you, darling? Hope everything is good with you. You know, so all right, I just I said let's come here to let everybody know. If you're wondering again, yes, I was sick. I still do have it. I guess I got sick. I had the coronavirus. I was down for that's why I was gone for all that time. Thank you for everyone who contacted me on the low and wondering. And I know a lot of people don't have the ability to contact me. So I don't think of saying anything bad about people who didn't contact me. I know people ain't got the ability to do it, but the ones who do, who did, and asked how I was doing and everything else like that, I appreciate you. I appreciate all you. I appreciate everyone. You know what I mean? Never think I don't. You know what I mean? When I tell you that, I'm not just saying it. You know, the people who come through on these streams and stuff like that. I know y'all are my real people who always watch my videos no matter what. You know, and care about me as a person and stuff like that. So just want to say, yeah, I'm feeling better, much better now. You know what I mean? Everything should be, back in effect next week. The latest I figure, I doubt tomorrow I'll be able to do anything. I doubt it. Maybe I don't know. I don't know about Saturday night. We'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how we feel. If we feeling better tomorrow, and then maybe Saturday night we can get out here and talk some stuff. No, we ain't really chop it up. I'm not camera ready. I won't be able to get on the camera. I've been shaving since this whole thing has started at all, and my face is like a wolf man right now. And so maybe we could shave or something like that and get you know what I mean? It was a struggle just to get in the bathtub, man, take a shower and shit all this time. So let alone shaving was terrible and stuff. But there's no way I was gonna be able to shave or anything like that. So y'all don't want to see me. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to see me like that. Y'all be like, damn, he really was sick. Look at him. Damn, you really sick. Oh. All right. You know that I love all you. You know what I mean? I got nothing but love for all you. And I'll be back sooner than later. And obviously, I'm going to take this stream down when it's all said and done and all that good stuff. But again, thank you. And thank you for. No one's going to ever see this. I was just like to say thank you again to all the people who, support me, care about me and everything else. Know I feel the same way about you. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'll be back sooner as soon as I can. I promise you, I'll be back as soon as I can. Support everybody else who's out there doing their thing. Who's part of this community right here. Support all the people. Phil and anyone else. Who be streaming and stuff. Who be out here. You know what I mean? Trying to break through and stuff like that. Support everybody, man. And I'll be back. I promise you that. Sooner than later. If you like the way I do this, peace. Spread this across around. I can't even say it. I don't know. How do I say that shit? Listen, peace and stay sexy.